Over the past year, we've already achieved a historic turnaround for our country. With unprecedented speed, we solved intractable problems. We really have done something. It's been an incredible first year for all of us. We've transformed stagnation into growth, weakness into strength, and chaos into order, liberty, and justice. We have done that. Today, our border is secure. Murders are at a 125-year low. Think of that. Core inflation is the lowest in 5 years and going down. Prices are going down really rapidly. We inherited a mess, and we brought them down a lot, and we're going to go still further. And our military is more powerful than ever before, and we're just respected all over the world. Like I would say, we have maybe never been, but certainly not for many decades. Working with your states wherever we can achieve so much more. Your governors, your great people, your great leaders. You're just about all very popular. I know every one of you, and you've all had a pretty easy time becoming governor. That's because you've done really good work. From Thomas Jefferson to today, America's governors have been among the smartest, most creative, most talented Americans our country has ever produced. So many people, they leave other positions. I will not say the Senate, but we can say that, and they want to be governor. Would you explain that to me, Mr. Governor? And we're going to save the Great Salt Lake. You know that, right? He's got a problem. He came in to see me today. These are the kind of things. He said, sir, we have to save the Great Salt Lake. I said, explain this to me, please. And in that city called Salt Lake City, somebody said, where is it located? I said, it's located in Salt Lake City, right? So he said, we're losing water rapidly, and it's getting smaller, drier. And you tell those people we're going to work on it really hard. We're going to save it. We're not going to let that go. That is what I call a real environmental problem, not using hairspray and I'm going to ruin the ozone, okay? I'm in my apartment in Trump Tower. The building is totally sealed off, and if I use hairspray, they say, sir, you're creating an environmental hazard. That's not the kind of thing we want to talk about. But saving the Great Salt Lake, that's what we're going to be doing, okay? So this was a good trip for you, Governor. I'll tell you what, because I heard you're the most popular guy there. Now, we put out a statement, and you're in pretty good shape. But there's no coincidence that 17 governors have gone on to become the President of the United States. I'm not surprised by that at all. Whether it's reforming education, defending public safety, bringing back manufacturing from overseas, or responding to natural disasters, like I think they could call that a natural disaster, I view each of you as essential partners in our mission to make America great again, and just in time for America 250. This is a big deal. I invite everyone in this room to bring forward ideas and opportunities to better serve our people, and in turn, never hesitate to let us know if there's anything we can do for you. This administration is open and available. I met with Governor Abbott today, and you had a couple of requests, unfortunately. He always says very expensive. You know, it's Texas. And he did tell me I got the greatest vote in the history of Texas by far. That's an honor. But it's Texas. It's always big dollars, but I always approve them for Texas, right? So we've taken care of business. I hope everyone here tonight will be back in Washington this summer as we celebrate the glory of the unique heritage of your individual states with a Great American State Fair, and you know all about it. Our National Mall is going to be transformed into something that's actually unbelievable. But first we have to clean up some mess that Maryland and Virginia left us. We're going to be cleaning it up. It's unbelievable what they can do with incompetence. Together we're going to make our 250th year the greatest in the history of our country. And we have a couple of other events coming up also very shortly thereafter. We have the World Cup, and we have the Summer Olympics, and the World Cup has gone out with their tickets, and they sold more than double what they've ever sold before, way early. And it's unbelievable. The numbers they've done, Susie, are unbelievable. They just came back, and it's really special. It's going to be something that I think that there will be nothing like this period of time. You know, when the election was rigged and I missed my normal second term, I said, this is terrible. But I was the one that got the Olympics, and I was the one that got the World Cup. The problem was I was going to be president for another 4 years, and this was going to take place, Mr. Governor. You're doing a good job in Louisiana. We did a good job in that very special city of yours, too, with crime, didn't we? Huh? He said you cleaned it out. New Orleans, we cleaned it out. You never had, and your Mardi Gras was a big success, right? But we have so many different things that we can be so proud of, and what's going to happen and what has happened when this horrible event took place with the election, 2020, and I said, this is terrible. And then I said, you know what, I got to do it again because we did so well in that second election. I said, I got to do it again. And I did it again, and then all of a sudden they're saying, sir, the Olympics are coming up. Sir, the World Cup's coming up. Sir, 250 years is coming up. Now, I took credit for the Olympics. I took credit for the World Cup. And I'm trying to take credit for the 250 years, but I'm not getting away with it. I'm getting hammered. I tried to take credit for 3, but I'll take credit for 2 of the 3. But we're going to have an incredible few years. I mean, we're going to have something special. And, you know, factories are being built all over the country at numbers. I don't know if you saw, but they did job reports just came out, and the numbers of construction jobs is at a record. Well, those jobs are at a record because they're building plants and factories all over the country. The Dow hit 50,000. When I got elected, they said it would be great if he could hit 50,000 and by his 4th year, by the end of his 4th year, and I hit it by the end of my 1st year. And then we hit 7,000 on the S&P, and 7,000 was even more difficult. They said it's probably impossible in 4 years, but 5 or 6 years out, well, we did it in 1 year, and you're all the beneficiaries of it. So I just want to thank you. I want to congratulate you for all of the incredible work you've done. Now, we're with some very special reporters tonight. I often say the fake news, but I will not say that tonight, even though I'm on live television. I will not call you fake news, okay? As the cameras are roaring and they say, that guy always gets. But we have tonight incredible entertainment, as good as you'll ever see anywhere in the world. We have the greatest violinist in the world, and we had an event here about 2 months ago, and she played with Andrea Bocelli right in this room, and she blew the roof off, as they say. She was unbelievable. And when I thought of the governor's dinner, I said, we have to invite her back. So we invited her back. She's here tonight. And, of course, we have these genius military musicians who are as good as any musicians in the world. So I said to myself, the press has been relatively fair to me over the last year, meaning they've been bad but not horrible. And I said, if you'd like, should we, by vote, allow the press to watch the great finale that we have planned tonight with the musicians? If you'd like to do it, you can do it. And look at them. They're all dressed up and all looking beautiful. So if you'd like, should we vote, governors? Who's in favor of letting the media watch the great finale tonight of the greatest musicians in the world? I'm in favor. Anybody in favor? Okay. Well, you win by a slight... It's not exactly unanimous, but that's all right. We understand they are politicians after all. So if you'd like to come back a little bit later, we'd love to have you. You'll see some unbelievable entertainment. So governors and spouses and everybody that's here and my cabinet members, my great cabinet members, so many are here. I just want to thank you for doing a fantastic job. Our country is back on track. We had a horrible, horrible dead country. 1.5 years ago, we were dead. Now we have the hottest country anywhere in the world, as said by many leaders of the world. Oh, and just in closing, I wanted to, you've read a lot. We're building a ballroom. For 150 years, they've wanted a great ballroom at here. Even a ballroom, not a great one. Just give me a room, because this is a very small room, can hold very small numbers of people. And they've wanted a great ballroom, and we're going to build the greatest ballroom anywhere in the world. There'll be nothing like it. And you're looking right here at the entrance. This is a knockout panel, exactly where the gold curtains are. And when that gets opened, there's a magnificent walkway that goes into what will be the most beautiful ballroom anywhere in the world. So we did this no charge to the taxpayer whatsoever. This was all donations made by friends of mine and people that love our country. They love the White House, Preservation Society, the whole group, but not one penny of, and it's a very expensive building, very expensive ballroom, but beautiful, beautiful, in keeping with the White House. an enhancement to the White House, but they've needed it for years. When they had a big event, when the president of China comes in, when somebody comes in of magnitude, they put a tent out on the lawn. If it rained, you were in deep trouble because the only part of the lawn that they can do it is a very low section. So it would be, a little embarrassing when you're sitting down with the king of Saudi Arabia and he's sitting in a puddle with 4 inches of water over his shoes. It was not exactly good, but it's under construction. But right through, that's going to be a very famous portal for hopefully hundreds of years, because what we're building is really special. But so important to say, because nobody ever reports it, it will be totally, totally tax-free. Not 1 penny of tax will be donated to this, and it's going to be something that I think the country will be very proud of when it opens, but for hundreds, hopefully hundreds and hundreds of years. So thank you all very much, and this is a great honor.